The American alligator, a creature of raw power and prehistoric instinct. For millions of years they've ruled these waters, a vital part of the ecosystem. But what happens when their world collides with ours? What happens when a peaceful day by the water turns into a terrifying encounter? The aftermath of an alligator attack is often a scene of chaos and confusion. But amidst the turmoil, a unique and fascinating field of science steps in to find the truth: forensic herpetology. Today, we diving deep into the world of reptile forensics to uncover how scientists and investigators solve the chilling mysteries of alligator attacks. Unlike the neat, precise incisions of a shark, an alligator's bite is a crushing, tearing force. Their conical, interlocking teeth are designed not for slicing, but for gripping and holding. When an alligator bites, it leaves behind a distinctive pattern of punctures and crushing injuries. Forensic experts, much like dental specialists, analyze these patterns with meticulous care. They measure the distance between tooth impressions, the depth of the punctures, and the overall size of the bite arc. This data allows them to create a dental fingerprint of the attacking animal. By comparing this fingerprint to the jaw structures of known alligators in the area, they can often narrow down the suspect pool, and sometimes even identify the exact individual responsible. It's a painstaking process, like assembling a puzzle where every piece is a clue left behind in flesh and bone. Decomposition and the aquatic environment can quickly obscure bite marks. This is where the science gets even more specialized. Investigators turn to the scene itself. They look for drag marks on the bank, indicating where a victim might have been pulled into the water. They search for gator holes or dens, where an alligator might have taken its prey. Every broken reed, every disturbed patch of mud, tells a part of the story. Environmental factors also play a critical role. Was the water level high or low? What was the time of day? Alligators are more active at dawn and dusk, and their behavior changes with the seasons. Understanding the ecology of the habitat is just as important as understanding the biology of the alligator. Just like in human criminal cases, genetic evidence can be the key to cracking the case. When an alligator bites, it can leave behind traces of its saliva on the victim's clothing or skin. Scientists can extract DNA from these minute samples and create a genetic profile of the attacker. This profile can then be compared against a database of known alligators, or even used to track down the specific animal. But the DNA trail works both ways. Sometimes, tissue from the victim can be found in the stomach contents or even between the teeth of a captured alligator. A positive DNA match provides irrefutable proof, linking the predator to the prey and bringing a definitive answer to a tragic event. It is a powerful testament to how modern science can reach into the wild and uncover secrets hidden within the predator itself. They are opportunistic predators driven by instinct. Most attacks are a case of mistaken identity. A splash in the water could be misinterpreted as a struggling fish or a wading bird. Often, once the alligator realizes it has bitten a human, it will let go and retreat. These are often called defensive or provoked bites. However, there are also predatory attacks, which are far rarer but much more dangerous. These often involve smaller individuals, like children or pets, who might be perceived as suitable prey. Forensic experts analyze the nature of the wounds and the behavior at the scene to determine the motive. Was it a quick bite and release? Or was there evidence of a prolonged struggle and an attempt to drag the victim into the water? This distinction is crucial not just for the investigation, but for educating the public on how to coexist safely with these powerful reptiles. It's a multidisciplinary effort, a collaboration between wildlife biologists, medical examiners, and law enforcement. The process begins at the scene, with the careful collection of every shred of evidence. The medical examiner analyzes the victim's injuries, distinguishing between the alligator bites and any other trauma that may have occurred. Meanwhile, wildlife officers set traps to capture alligators in the vicinity of the attack. Once an alligator is caught, the real forensic work begins. Its jaw is measured and cast to compare with the bite marks. Its stomach is carefully examined for any human remains or personal effects. DNA swabs are taken from its mouth. It's a methodical scientific process designed to eliminate suspects one by one until only the responsible animal remains. Each step brings investigators closer to the truth, providing answers for grieving families and valuable data for preventing future tragedies. Imagine a case where a fisherman goes missing near a popular lake. His boat is found empty, with signs of a struggle. The initial assumption might be a simple drowning. But when the body is recovered, the medical examiner discovers distinct puncture wounds. Forensic herpetologists are called in. They analyze the bite patterns and estimate the size of the alligator, a large male, likely over 10 feet long. Wildlife officers know the territories of the dominant males in that lake. They focus their search on a specific area and capture a large gator matching the profile. A DNA sample from saliva found on the victim's t-shirt is a perfect match to the captured animal. The mystery is solved. This isn't just about finding a culprit. It's about understanding the circumstances. The investigation might reveal that the fisherman was cleaning fish on the side of his boat, inadvertently attracting the alligator. This knowledge leads to new regulations and warning signs in the area, potentially saving lives. As our populations expand into natural habitats, encounters with animals like alligators are becoming more common. These investigations provide invaluable data on alligator behavior, their territories, and the triggers that can lead to an attack. This information is used by wildlife management agencies to create effective public safety campaigns. They teach people to be gator-wise, to avoid swimming at night, to never feed alligators, and to keep a safe distance. By understanding the science behind the attack, we learn how to respect the animal and its environment. It's about coexistence, not conflict. They are the storytellers of the swamp, piecing together the final moments of a tragic encounter from the faintest of clues. They read the stories told by tooth and claw, by disturbed soil, and by strands of DNA. It's a grim but necessary job that brings closure to families and helps protect both humans and the magnificent animals they share the planet with. By unraveling the behavior of these apex predators, we not only solve mysteries but also learn to appreciate their vital role in the ecosystem and, most importantly, how to live alongside them safely. The evidence left behind in the wake of an alligator attack offers a rare glimpse into the raw power of nature and the instincts that have driven these creatures for millions of years. It's a field that demands respect for both the victim and the predator, seeking not vengeance, but understanding. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the fascinating world of forensic herpetology. If you found this interesting, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next exploration into the hidden corners of science. Stay curious and stay safe.